Well, fortunately, right now, Carolyn and Aaron, conditions are pretty good, as good as you could expect. But officials are very much in preparation mode right now. Officials here inside the EOC, but also Dorchester County has them stationed all along the Edisto River, just in case. They also have a command center ready to go at the fire department in Givans. Now, over in Colleton County, there are some roads
stuff on our social media accounts just saying, hey, everybody be alert, we have this coming. You know, Orangeburg had some very devastating impacts.
But those floodwaters are now briskly moving into Colleton County. I saw a couple of roads closed and residents using kayaks and other boats to get to and from home. One man told me he just bought his home 4 months ago and it actually came with a boat. Colleton County officials have already had 2 rescues.
Yeah, the first incident came in just before 7 a.m. yesterday morning, and it was on the Whetstone side of the Edisto River, and they did not have the impacts with Debbie, you know, like they're having now. So as a matter of fact, while we were there, one of the residents there had a marker for Debbie, and where it was yesterday morning was substantially higher than when Debbie was. So there we were able to get 3 residents out of that area, and I think it was 2 canines. And then late last night around 7 p.m. we had a nighttime call out, which again is not something we want to do, where they had 3 adults, a handful of dogs, and 6 puppies.
The flooding crest is expected to reach about 15.5 feet.
But we're really trying to target the people that were affected by Debbie, that were displaced by Debbie. You know, a lot of these folks just got back in their homes, and now we're having to deal with this all over again. So we've reached out to some of them, you know, one-on-one, and said, hey, we know you just got back in your house. It's time to leave again.
It is very dangerous to stay. Colleton County has a shelter open at the Recreation Center on Recreation Drive in Walterboro. You can also bring your pets with you to that shelter. Officials say if you were impacted by Debbie, the time to leave is now.
Don't wait until the nighttime to leave. Leave now when it's nice and daylight out. It's so much easier for the responders to get in and out. It's much safer for everybody involved. So again, the time to leave is now. The shelter's open, they're ready, and they're waiting.
And officials are telling me they're expecting the river to crest in about 24 hours. But as you can see through that video, there's still plenty of flooding already happening in the area. And you are also encouraged to not drive through any water at all. If you see water on the roads, don't drive through that. That can be extremely dangerous as well. We'll have more information from Dorchester County here in Dorchester County coming up on News 2 at 5. Live in Summerville, I'm Raymond Owens. Count on 2.
All right, Raymond, thank you. And Rob, we're going to go to you now to kind of break down the science behind the situation.
Well, you heard the officials talking about the rain they had in Orangeburg. Remember last week we had about 1 to 2 inches here along the coast, but west of 95, upper Colleton County, upper Dorchester, and especially Orangeburg County, some of those areas were in the 5, 6, 10 inch, even more higher double-digit range. So all that water is flowing into the river system and it's swelling, and that's why we've got the flooding.
So a pretty serious situation for
Very
people
serious.
there.
And again, we're looking here along the coast saying, yes, we got rain, but it wasn't that bad. But not that far away. Carolyn, you mentioned it, 45, 50 miles away from the coast, and now we're looking at the water in the roadways there.
Yeah, heed the warnings of those emergency responders, not only making sure that you're safe, but that they aren't put at risk while trying to make sure someone is safe. Yeah.